No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy in their pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2 podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I got my co-host here, Brian, Real Bro Fan Kev, Real Bro Fan Shane. Everyone else getting their shit together because it's a
We
busy
weren't
time.
ready. I didn't realize we were going live.
We
didn't do the Wayne's World countdown.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. I'm still muted, I think.
No,
I'm not.
No, you're on. You're just not paying attention. That's going on. We got our audience member, B Nasty. B Nasty, shout.
Hi.
Yep.
The hyphen is here.
Yeah, the
Real
the
Bro
hyphen
Jewish.
is in the house. So, and we are, if you checked our Instagram and our Facebook going on out there, not on TikTok yet, but we are in the outside studio.
Woo.
That's right, outside studio. We are here July in the outside studio, and we are doing motherfucking Deadpool. We're just jumping straight to it. We did Deadpool. All right, Deadpool for the outside studio. Our last podcast was Starship Troopers. Rico's Roughnecks. No.
Ooh. No, wait.
Welcome to the Roughnecks.
Rico's Roughnecks.
All right, yeah, that was hard.
Bring on Dez.
Shane, you missed our.
I did,
Starship
but I'm all about Dez and not what's her
Denise
face?
Richards. Denise Richards' character.
Carmen.
Yeah, she
fuck her.
sucked.
She
fucking cock tease.
Yeah. Watching it back now, you're like, fuck that bitch.
Like,
Now-
this girl was all over Rico's dick, and he was just like, and
Watching it now makes you realize how have you grown up, because back then we probably would have been all over Denise Richards too.
I mean, back then she was
Don't get me wrong.
smoking fucking
No,
hot.
but I'm just
we just
saying.
didn't realize what was in front of us.
I'm just saying, like, you would have been all over the hot girl, even though the girl is almost as equally as hot as her. But she wants you, and you're more into the other girl.
yeah.
But like now you realize you go with Des.
You go Dez because Dez fucks
Dirty.
hard and dirty and long.
And then when she's done, she'll make you a sandwich. Like,
She ain't
Butter jelly
scared.
sandwich.
She ain't scared.
that's right. Any other final thoughts on Starship Troopers? Anything else from the Kev? Your thoughts after you finished? We also got cigars out here in the outside studio. Something we could do in the outside studio. not in the
I just
inside
have to
studio.
throw in. I love how they threw in the dude that Denise Richards was, kind of fucking on the side.
Oh yeah, the other pilot.
Dime store Rob Lowe. Yeah, and how he was in fucking Saved by the Bell.
And I said it. I brought it up. He stole Kelly Kapowski. Then he steals her.
Then he steals her, and he's also they put him as a high school kid.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that guy's like 50.
Yeah. He had to be like 32 filming that show.
Filming Saved by the Bell, 32.
Yeah, previously on Saved by the Bell.
This pedophile decides to come on and steal Kelly Kapowski.
then he gets recruited to the fucking asshole.
I see. All right, so Starship
Made me the man I am today. Thank you.
Starship Troopers. Nothing about the bugs. Nothing about anything like that. Just
No, like I said,
Ah.
I think the concept of the movie was fucking awesome. It could have just been it could have been done way better. Especially with today's technology of what we have and all that sort of stuff, and like have full on battles. Like the brain bug thing was cool. But like if you get into like the further ones, and I saw part of 3, and there's like even like a bigger mastermind.
Oh, you watched the sequels?
I will only watch part of 3. Somehow I was like, I didn't even know there was a 2. But supposedly, like Rico
usually does come after. Was Rico in?
Rico wasn't in 2. He was in 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he gets like demoted, and then he comes back up, like to become like kind of where he was at again.
Come back to the Roughnecks?
Yeah, well, like then
Is anybody else in it, or is it just like is Busey
like
in
he's
it?
the only one that
he's the only one that
He's the only one that needed a job at that time, and
And then like suppose like there's like
teacher couldn't come back as a Force ghost.
he was the only.
there's like a superior brain bug who's controlling at like the
that was the concept of the movie. There's a
Yeah.
even bigger
Yes.
brain bug.
Yeah, and it could it communicated telepathically, and it made them made the humans do decisions that they wouldn't or shouldn't do, and that's how they were like, winning the war. Yeah.
It got better. Like there was actually other stuff. They got like mech suits. I watched them all. I watched all the animated series and I watched all the animated movies, and it got phenomenal. Those were
They had
phenomenal.
animated movies.
Oh yes. And they were fucking
The concept
awesome.
seems fucking awesome.
They were awesome.
Right? Like the
I
concept.
mean, back
like,
then it was way ahead of its time of
Yeah. It
what
was.
they were doing.
intergalactic travel, fucking
Yes.
battling fucking aliens, blowing up Argentina. You know,
Like there wasn't like there was always like alien movies. There was always
Yeah.
fighting with aliens, but there was never something on like that scale. Of
someone
they're
attacks us like that. Like,
yeah. Someone killed millions of people in
well,
Brazil.
What
or
came out
whatever the fuck
first?
Buenos Aires. I'm
No,
Buenos
Buenos
Aires.
Aires.
Kill
No,
them all.
It's off the map.
Well, yeah. No, what did Independence Day come out before that?
I think so.
I think the year before.
We'd have to look it up on that.
So then that's probably why it spawned this movie. But still, the concept is even better. Like you could take off from what Independence Day did, and Independence Day graphics are better than fucking Starship Trooper graphics. But you know, whatever.
What are you kidding me? When that
Anyway.
guy's head gets blown off in training, that's
Rube.
medic. You ain't fixing that guy.
Yeah.
He's fucked up.
You never know. All right, moving on.
It came out Independence Day was the year before Starship Troopers.
Okay.
But obviously Starship Troopers was also based on, was it a Robert Heinlein novel? I can't remember who actually wrote, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was based on a novel. It was good. So anyway, let's move on to the actual
Shut
Shut your
Shame.
geek fucking English teacher shit up, all right?
Deadpool. Since Deadpool will be coming out in about 2 weeks.
You know, this is based on a book too.
Yes, it is actually a series of books.
Yes.
It's called graphic novels,
Yeah.
comic books. So
Call them they're serialized.
Deadpool, R-rated movie of the Marvel universe. After Blade, though, was the first R-rated movie.
Yes.
Marvel comic books, which were fantastic, by the way. I loved all of them.
I love the Blades.
I love the
three
Blades.
was like
it was like a stretch, but I don't care. I still love them all.
yeah. I'd still watch all of them.
Oh, hands down.
I kind of go 1, 3, 2. 2 was a little. So
I think 2 was fucking awesome.
I like 2, but
that
I
whole-
just.
I
the
only
whole
really
thing
like-
with their
Yeah,
they
I just
open
think
their
it was-
mouths up and
Yes,
shit.
yeah,
That
it
was
was-
fucking
I
awesome.
only really like one. Sorry.
I just think
Loser.
2.
Yeah, the
2
the
was,
dance rave scene.
Yeah.
You're just in there.
Why is
You're
always
there
a
for
dance
a
rave at
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah, you're just in there for a rave scene. Next time you're
Like
fucking.
Blade, you can't make a Blade movie without a dance race.
That's the first time I go to a rave and I'm fucking there getting fucking killed.
I see. All right.
So we know who Bry is in that movie.
Yep.
That one.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm the one guy having a great time. Like, yeah, let's fucking go.
This guy's dead.
Yeah.
This guy is like, I'm not even a,
They're-
I'm not
they're
even a vampire.
And they're just eyeing me up like fucking fresh.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
There he is. Oh goodness. All right. So, Deadpool. Let's get it on. But first, let's go to the fridge, the outdoor cooler, and what do we got here? Shane, you brought this. That's fantastic.
Well, I got it because it was red. That's you weren't gonna find any Deadpool beer.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no.
It's red because you know what? It hides the blood.
It does. That's the blood in my soul. But it's Ross Brewing Company in Port Monmouth, New Jersey, which we live in Monmouth County. So I think we all, well, I don't live anymore, but we all grew up in
You
Monmouth
grew up.
County.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grew up in the
It's a
area.
Navasink IPA, 7.8%, 78 IBU, and 13 SRM, whatever the fuck that means. But it's not bad.
What is it? That's a new.
I don't know what those,
That's a new
those
stat.
statistics are.
A smooth.
Yeah. What is a smoo and a naboo?
I have no.
I have no clue.
I have
But
not a
it's a DDH double dickhead double IPA with ruby red grapefruit. Ruby!
Ruby.
Hoppy pine citrus.
Yep.
I don't know. It's pretty good.
Ruby, the mascot of the podcast, came outside and say hi and left. So
She barked at us and then ran away.
she's like, I'm out. She's like, what's up, bitches? I'm out. All right. So anyone else got their thoughts on the Navasink IPA? It's not bad. I like it. So.
Yeah, no, it's pretty solid. It's nice, smooth.
I bought it because it was red.
Yeah, it's
It's
smooth.
a tasty beverage.
It is. I like it. I'm pretty much almost done with it. So
You don't taste a lot of the citrus in here. At least I don't. But
I actually do taste the citrus because my, palate is, my IPA palate isn't as refined as you guys.
no, I taste
know.
it. I
don't know.
like it's the after on the way down. You got a nice little citrus on the way there.
I guess maybe the
So
two
the-
cigars. And,
So when you
Yeah.
the first
Gotta-
sip, you get a pine first. On the way down, you get a citrus.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right to the pine barrens and right to the citrus fields.
It is. That's it.
It's a beautiful description.
Monmouth County. There we go.
Lock it in, Ross Brewing.
That's it. Kev, any thoughts?
Yes.
And we're moving on.
Yes, have some.
That's what I heard.
All right, so Deadpool in 2016 is a hilarious action-packed superhero film that breaks all the rules, starring Ryan Reynolds. He's so hot. as the wisecracking, fourth wall breaking anti-hero Wade
I
Wilson.
love what a whore she is.
The movie tells the origin story of a former special forces operative
literally.
turned mercenary who undergoes an experimental procedure to cure his terminal cancer. Fuck cancer. I found a ship. Oh, I'm sorry. We couldn't find cancer, but I found a person who has cancer. Instead, he's left with the accelerated healing powers, a severely scarred body, and an I can't say this irreverent sense of humor. Armed with his new abilities and a twisted sense of injustice, Wade adopts the alter ego Deadpool. He sets out on a mission to hunt down the man who nearly destroyed his life, Francis. Featuring a blend of high-octane action, dark comedy, and meta commentary on superhero tropes, Deadpool is a refreshing take on the genre that doesn't hold back on laughs or thrills. That is correct. All right, so Rotten Tomatoes, 85% tomato meter. What the fuck? What are we going on here? 90% audience score. IMDb 8 out of 10. Metacritic, so the meta score is 65 out of 100. User score 8 out of 10.
So meta is just low.
Meta is just like
They don't like good movies.
Yeah, I love throwing it out there because Metacritic is the latest out of all these. But
They're probably
still
old
longer.
fucks who don't have any kind of sense of humor whatsoever.
It's like I don't know where they get them. So I just love throwing them in there because they're so fucking weird. So it's just funny to see those scores. What do you need?
Ash.
The ashtray.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, do you
I'm
want?
sorry.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. We got to share ashtrays now. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Anyway, so
What kind of Mickey Mouse operation is this?
it is. The outdoor studio is not well equipped. I'm sorry.
What's so difficult putting it between the two of us?
I don't want to share my ashtray. All right, so moving on. This is how we stuck at number 5, by the way. On the 5, what is it?
Beer podcast.
Thank you. I couldn't think of it.
What?
I'm still looking at Shane. Remember, we're on the top 5 beer podcast. We're still at number 5. This is the reason why. And I
Maybe
looked
we
at
could be-
stats.
we need
maybe
to
we could be
drink
number
more, that's
one.
why.
Maybe we could be number 1 with cigars now.
Yeah, I think there's a cigar podcast area, stuff like that. We're breaking in now with cigars. Anyway, let's go with our reviews. Shane, your thoughts. You're on Deadpool.
I'm up at the 8 range. I like the movie. I like the dialogue a lot more than I like the movie. Like I love his humor. I love the conversations they have. I love the action scenes are fucking sick. The movie's good. It's a good movie. But again, I'm a Ryan Reynolds fan, and I like all the dialogue, like the banter, the fucking quick wit, just
Exactly.
all the
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
that
that's
goes on in
just
this
him.
movie.
Yeah.
Like that's what this movie is. It's him being him, and it's fucking hilarious. But it's also got, like I said, like sick action scenes, and it's an all around good movie.
Yeah.
I like it.
I agree with everything you said. Like for me, I'm probably more in the 9 range where this movie's at, and I feel that like this was definitely like groundbreaking for, a movie like this. Even though like we did have an R-rated in Blade, but Blade was way before this, and comic book movies were like not really a thing back then. So like for this movie to do what it did and really kind of change the game, like especially with the fourth wall breaking and all that sort of stuff, and like the comedy, like is it a Marvel movie? Technically yes, because it's a Marvel character, but I don't consider it like in the MCU, so like that's why it's not in my top 5 for like MCU, but it could be right there.
How dare you?
But I agree, and I was like, Blade was so monotone and just like it's R because it's so fucking violent.
Yeah.
Like this is violent, but it's also fucking hilarious, and it's
Exactly.
It's a lot
Yeah.
more crass with the comedy they have going on. Also,
Yeah. And I love what's his name. Was it TJ Miller?
Yeah.
He's fucking hysterical. I never
there's so many good like characters in this movie that they didn't even have to
you go.
develop
Hey,
them.
wanna
They
hit
just
this fucking
dropped them
guy?
in a movie and had some fucking great characters in here, like just side pieces.
I see. Kev, your thoughts?
So I'd probably just go right in the middle of the two of them then and just go 8.5. That's what I was thinking before anyway. So when I was rewatching it, I mean, I haven't seen this movie in a while. I saw it when it came out in the theaters. Actually, so this is the first movie I saw at that AMC at Menlo when they first turned it into a place.
Oh,
you could
dine-in?
Yeah, when you could do the. So this is the first movie I had a beer in the theater while I was watching it too. So
I'll take another one though.
it was great when I first saw it. I feel like I think because you know the shock value of what's going on.
Yeah.
I think that's
It
basically
loses it, yeah.
a first time watching of it. The shock value is what's really over the top. It's still a good movie. The action sequences still obviously still hold up really well. I feel like the shock value for a lot of the comedy and dialogue, even though it's still good, doesn't. There's other shit that's been said in movies that's a lot worse than anything you hear in this movie at this point now. Anyway, so. But no, overall it's great. I don't think of it as an MCU movie either. I think it's going to be weird trying to see what they do with the next movie also, because the whole plan is that they're incorporating him now into the MCU, basically, right? So,
well, it's supposed to rewrite the ship now.
Yeah. So, but no, overall, it's a good movie. It's a great first watch. It still holds up well enough on multiple viewings, just because of how great Ryan Reynolds is as Deadpool throughout it too.
What the fuck?
But even when we were thinking about like best and worst, when we were thinking about like
9.5.
when we do our categories for like best and worst characters, there's really obviously Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool is like the major focus of this, and it's hard to really evaluate like how good anyone else in the movie really is, except for the girlfriend who saw it. But there you go.
Yeah.
This is how they got the exclamation point.
Wham! All right, as you
Well,
guys
I know who I'm hanging out with.
Ryan,
I think that's a given.
Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know.
You got $275.
Out of all this, I'm the only person that pretty much knows all about the Marvel. So this is exactly true to the. Yeah, I know. This is exactly pretty much true to the character, and it's fantastic. Close at looking at all the Marvel movies. Perfect casting. Ryan Reynolds.
Is this, like, you probably read the comics, right?
I was right. Yes, he's one of the
So, like, are all these characters in the comics, or he just made these up?
No. There's a lot of that are in there. That's in regards to there, but the way how he plays them is pretty much exactly like how he is in the comics. Like here's like one storyline, like he challenges like one guy to a fight. He's like, yeah, I'll meet you here at the pier. I'm gonna fuck you up and all stuff like that. And then he's like on a building and snipes him. He's like, you fucking stupid. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight you man to man. It's like, you're an idiot, moron. And then he goes and collects the bounty. Like, that's exactly who he is. That's like, it was a great fucking scene. Like, that's exactly who Deadpool is, and Ryan Reynolds is the perfect. Like, when I remember like years ago, like people were like campaigning for him, like, let's do it. Like, he's Ryan Reynolds since like Waiting, like his sense of humor, like Van Wilder, like he's been he's
just like.
But they almost blew it because of Wolverine, and it's like, oh, he did get cast as Deadpool. This is going to be good. And then they
fucked that up.
They made him fucking silent, and you're like, what the fuck? And then he gets Green Lantern, which is obviously like actually not another bad character for him, but the movie was just terrible. You know?
That's all writing wise and stuff like that. So, but he took over this project, and it took like little BTS had 6 years took to make this actual movie. And I'll get further into that later on, but that's why it's so fucking good, because he kept us close to the chest and to the heart, and that's the reason why Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be so good, because of all the drama behind that's going on that I've been keeping up on the storyline. So it's going to be like they're saying that this is going to save the next phase of what's going MCU. On of Disney that's going MCU, because a lot of people are banking on it because they pretty much hate Kathleen Kennedy and how she's destroying everything. Just look at what's going on with the Acolyte right now, and with Star Wars, and how they're destroying Lucas, and it's disgusting. We just want good stories, and this is a good story. Stay true to the material. There's material already written. Just stick with it.
Yeah, you don't have to do much.
Yeah, like, that much. We love it. Like, just follow that story, and you'll make
stray a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, you don't have, and you just make billions of dollars.
Like the X-Men, their storyline goes everywhere.
Yeah,
like there's no fluency. Like, every storyline is all over the place. Mm-hmm. The next movie just fucks up the last storyline, and every storyline is fucked.
And then, like, especially for X-Men, like Days of Future Past was supposed to fix everything.
Yeah, it was,
and then it kind of did, and then it got fucked up again.
Again.
What, what I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, so it sucked. But this one's a 16.8 on my scale.
Ooh, that's low. That's low. My goodness.
It was. Oh no, that's
one of the higher ones.
That's one of the higher ones. It's I fucking love this one. So it's because I'm holding out for like for there, but this fits perfect into of all. It's definitely in the top 5 of all the Marvel movies that's going.
It's definitely one of. Probably top 5 for sure, maybe top 3 origin movies that they have.
Oh, hands down.
Oh yeah,
it's great. So I it's tough. I really would have to sit down and see where I would put this. That's going on there.
The only one I could
So-
maybe think I could probably put ahead of it is probably Iron Man and maybe Captain America.
Iron Man, because Iron Man said everything, and I know we did that on the
I feel like
Iron
this
Man
is- I
podcast.
feel like this is better than Captain America. I know Jay's not going to like that.
As much as I don't like it, but this is probably, it's
Just as an origin
I would agree as an origin story because
I agree with you.
All right.
no, listen,
I could put. I'm just saying, like, if I had to go right now off the top of my head, I'm saying those three are probably right there.
Yeah.
And if anything, you know what?
Oh,
You know what? Actually, Guardians is a really good origin movie too. And then I would throw Black Panther as an origin. I think that was really well done. Is it in the top 5 of Marvel movies? No, but
no,
it's an origin story, and it was really good. I can't lie.
No, you're
And
completely right.
fucking, they give you one of the best characters of all of Marvel and Killmonger.
Yeah.
So especially one of the best villains. So.
I don't know about that. I don't think Killmonger.
Oh man, he was fucking awesome.
He was a badass motherfucker.
He made that movie a lot.
He did.
Are there better villains in origin movies? Because I think he's pretty clear for an origin movie the best villain.
Well, go down.
Unless maybe you would go with
Red Skull.
Like,
yeah, but
he's
he's
definitely better
better
than the fucking.
Yeah, the guy here, Ajax.
Yes.
Francis,
Yeah,
Ajax.
Francis.
Named after the dishwasher.
Yeah, but listen. Hey, all right.
Dish soap.
Listen, before anything else, I'm not. We're not paying to see a villain. We're paying to see the heroes.
But you're paying to get a good movie, and a good villain makes a good movie.
Yeah.
So in
True.
Avengers,
Like
But-
Batman: The Dark Knight. Would that
Yeah.
be a better movie without a fucking ass villain?
No, The Dark Knight was,
Nobody
was a Joker movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say nobody went to that movie to see Batman.
No, that was a Joker movie.
Still,
but at the same
villain
time,
made the
that's a
movie.
little bit different because of the passing of Heath Ledger. So that was a little bit different.
I think even when
Jeffrey's
they're,
still-
I
he's
think
still
even the
alive.
expect- I think
It's
even
still
the
alive.
expectations of that film would have had it there. Yeah.
But I agree on that. But I'm just saying, like, it became more of a Joker movie because of the Ledger passing.
No, I think even when they were
Even though-
developing that movie, when you know Joker is the villain,
No,
that's
you're
gonna be
wrong,
in the
bro.
movie.
Yeah.
No,
I would say.
I think I'm just saying that's.
It-
But I'm just saying. So like
elevated,
when you go and you go see Avengers, like the Infinity War.
Well,
like,
also, yeah, Infinity
you're
War
like,
and
I'm going to see Thanos.
Dead.
like-
Endgame. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. You're involved with all the characters because they're the heroes.
But Thanos is a major
Thanos
fucking character, yeah.
yeah,
but-
but fucking badass motherfucker.
Yeah, but Thanos had some of the best fucking writing. Just look at.
I know,
just,
he was fucking
just
phenomenal.
look
and
at
he's,
his
the
lines.
villain makes a good movie.
Yeah, yeah, but
that's what Brian's saying about Black Panther. Like,
yeah,
a villain.
That's it. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say he was the best villain of all time in there. I'm just saying because he was so good as a
I
villain.
thought I heard you say he was the best villain of all time.
And again, especially for an origin film, also because obviously Thanos, it's
Yeah.
not an origin film for them by the time he gets there.
Yeah, exactly,
So-
exactly.
But no, I agree. I like Killmonger too. So
yeah, out of all the villains of.
Let's get back to Deadpool.
All right, thank you. We'll put it on top.
Let's go back to Ajax.
All right, so that's it for the views. Fucking 16.8 Deadpool. Fucking love it. All right, so favorite scenes. Let's go with favorite scenes. Anyone got the torch? My cigar went out. I'm too busy
Yeah,
arguing
I
about
got
fucking Killmonger. All right, so let me see that. Thank you. All right, favorite scenes, Kevin. Favorite scenes. We got favorite
all right.
scenes on the Deadpool.
So I'm just going to go with the open that we were just talking about before. First off, phenomenal soundtrack to the film throughout, basically. So the Angel song, which is for a Deadpool movie, you think it's completely out of place, but it's not. It just fits perfectly.
It works so well.
But I have that the opening, like the credit crawl that has all the dumb shit there that's about who's in the movie. You know, the moody teenager, the guy who speaks the Russian
Yes,
accent
yes.
guy, everything else. So. And I have that also leading into the actual cab ride itself. So I have that as my first scene that I listed.
Dupinder.
Yeah,
Delpinder.
Yeah.
I love Delpinder, and I'm not gonna every scene that he's in.
I thought it was.
I'm
I
all in
thought
on
it was
that.
Dopinder.
That's what I thought also.
Dopinder. Yeah, I just said it.
Dopinder or Delpinder?
No, I have it right here.
D-O?
Dopinder.
I know they all sound the same to you, Brian.
Yeah, you're racist bastard. Dopinder.
Is there a kid in this movie?
Yeah, you'll get a
I hate that little shit.
Negasonic. There you go.
Yeah, she is technically a kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
All right, so I have that. I'll move into the sex holiday montage right after that. Then basically, so
Sweet baby.
if you don't have that, you can leave.
which for whatever reason the Lent scene is still the funniest. Just randomly put in there. Hey,
Hi.
happy Lent.
Happy Lent reading books. Listen, you have to give yourself a break every now and then.
From there, I'll go to the escape from the facility where he's getting the special treatment. Basically, not really a big fan of
the naked fight.
Yeah, the naked fight. Yeah, so
That ass.
listen, he's got that ass on display the whole time in the holiday scene. Also, so
Where did you?
he's going through one of those, going on one of those unsolicited but in the moonlight strolls.
where did you hide that? Where'd you hide that ring?
So from there,
Was that actually?
go ahead.
Was that ring a Be Nasty ring that he got from?
I don't think
the King of Diamonds got that
King
for
of
him?
Diamonds.
Could have been.
Right.
Could have been better.
I'm sure that had ass juice all over it.
Could have been better and bigger.
All right, I'm sorry.
No. So I only have two more. So I went with the montage right after the escape, the Deadpool montage with the stupid song that plays in the background.
Yeah,
also,
he's always shouting, "Where's Francis?" throughout there. Yeah, it's a great one.
and then just they're all like mixed and matched towards the end. But I put down all of the Blind Owl apartment scenes. So
Yes.
that's where you get
Want me to build
the
a-
tiny appendages. That's going to feel huge in this hand later. I had 160 kilos of coke in here with the cure to blindness. So yes, that's what I have for scenes.
All right, okay, Shane, your scenes. Anything to add to that?
I didn't want to like say a specific scene. I just put scenes with the talking between Deadpool and Dupinder, like
Yes.
their dialogue, the dialogue between either whether it's Wade or Deadpool and
High 10.
Weasel. I think his name's the bartender.
Yeah.
Him,
Miller.
like,
Yeah,
every time they talk together, and
Fantastic.
Every time that Deadpool and Blind Owl talk together, it's
Yes.
just fucking amazing.
You could get a crisp high five.
Like, like those
That
are
would
like
be $27.50.
the best scenes in this movie are just the back and forth between those characters, Deadpool and
I
those
agree.
three characters are just
I agree.
unreal.
Yeah. I'm fully with that, and I do like the fight scenes are
Fight scenes are great.
really, really well done, and then that whole fighting on the fucking freeway.
The first opening
ridiculous.
freeway scene is so sick, but I
that guy
love
was
the
already
dialogue.
there.
Fell off the side.
Like, you know, he's like, oh, I didn't do that, and
Yeah.
he just falls to the side, like it's mashed body, like
Yeah, like that was
So good.
that was really well done. And then like I like the little jarring that he goes back and forth with Francis in while he's getting his treatment, you know, back and forth.
Oh,
with
he's just
him.
talking shit the whole time.
He's like, you know, you understand, like, you can't do much more with 24-hour, you know,
Yeah.
like, whatever, torture. He's like, you could, you know, he's like, oh, really? You know, but like, you know, the back and forth, you got something in your teeth.
He's like,
I think it's salad.
now you really do have something in your teeth.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna also jump on with Kev and every the holiday fuck fest. It's just that chick is fucking hot.
You're the dog. Fucking sign
This
me
is gonna
up.
hurt.
Sign me up.
Who's bending over for that girl?
How did I know that
The
hand
hyphen.
wasn't going up?
The hyphen.
Did I say two? Better make it three.
I'll tell you what. Here's one. The one scene that he's killing it. I like the Zamboni death machine.
5 minutes. Get out of the way.
He's just like so.
I will kill you in 5 minutes.
Like it's kind of reminding me of the Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
Yeah. He's like, move out of the way. But he's like, I'm gonna kill you. The guy's just crawling on the move. Yeah, but he's just like, I was dying when I saw it in the theaters. I was in fucking tears. He's so maniacal. He's like, in 5 minutes. That was great. What do you need, sir?
The lighter.
The torch right over here. Brian, pass the torch down, please, to Kevin. So that was mine. I said in the highway scene. I know you guys would have a bunch more, but I like to get, you know, those small little scenes in between. And
Yeah.
the Zamboni fucking death machine was fucking probably one of my all-time favorites in there. Because, like, I never seen anyone get killed. I think there was one other movie someone got killed by a Zamboni. Was it a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where he is... I think it may be. I
Remember
Oh,
Remember Zamboni.
Jean-Claude Van Damme killing anybody with a Zamboni machine?
yes.
Yes.
That
Sudden
had
death?
to be it.
like something happened like that. I think
He
it
was
may,
on it. He was in an ice hockey rink.
he was an ice hockey rink, but I don't know if someone died on there. Like he got run over. I think that's the only way. I remember him being in an ice hockey rink. I think it's only That's all I can remember.
Didn't happen in Happy Gilmore.
I do. I remember some kind of zombie movie where somebody dying with a Zamboni. And he,
Oh, yeah.
Was it Zombieland?
Spread over. Was that Zombieland?
Was it one or
I
two?
just remember somebody
Had to have been
somebody getting
two.
killed, and
It wasn't the first one. Had to
Blood
have been
being
the two.
like.
It might have been Zombieland. Zombieland had.
Wasn't the first one. There was no.
had,
There,
had
no
the-
I
had the-
watched the first one.
Maybe it's the
numerous
Hay
times.
Machine. Like they had that
Yeah.
one.
So anyway, that's definitely something we have to look at.
Well, Zombieland Zamboni scene comes up, so it's got to be in one of them.
Really,
I don't think it was one.
It was.
It was not
Was
one.
it a zombie kill of the week?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Was that it?
I think it was in Zombieland
Yes,
1.
it was Zombie Kill of the Week. There was one. Now that you think about it,
Yes,
it was a Kill of the
Zombieland
Week.
one too. Yeah.
I remember
Yes.
it being spread all over the fucking.
Yes. Oh my God. Maybe so. But for some reason, I do remember Jean-Claude Van Damme on an ice hockey rink. I thought he may have a killing on there.
I guess.
But it was like an off-screen killing though, or something. Anyway, so favorite scene. We did favorite scenes. Favorite quotes. Obviously, there's a fucking ton of quotes going on in this movie. That looks like it went to waste right there. Here I'm gonna do one as Wade Wilson for me, and one as Deadpool. That's really stuck out with me. This is when he has right before he goes into the as Wade Wilson. He's like in the middle of the night. He's like standing up, and before he goes to bed, and I forgot what her name is. The hot chick.
Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa. She's like, "What's wrong?" He just goes, "I had another Liam Neeson nightmare. I kidnapped his daughter. He just wasn't having it."
But then right after, it's like it's 3 times it's happened. At some point, he's a shitty father, right?
Yeah, I just couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, what? And then there's the Deadpool one. He's like shoving the car's cigarette lighter into the goon's mouth. I never says to anyone, but don't swallow.
Yes. That was
I'm like, this is fucking great.
All right, so not
right.
not
That was like right in the beginning too.
Yes.
Like, immediately you know what you're getting into.
so not to cut anybody
All
off
right,
right now.
so that's me. So I just want to throw those two out there. There's tons.
Yeah.
So real quick, have you guys tried that gummy one?
I haven't tried it.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the first
I don't
one.
know what deliciousness this is, but it's
Dude, this is fucking trouble.
this is dangerous.
9.5?
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It is.
Christ.
You can't taste shit.
I haven't tried it yet, so
This is definitely a fucking hangover
It
beer.
tastes like fruit punch beer.
All right. So
Woo, trouble.
all right, so time out. So we're gonna all right. This is how we move up the charts in the beer podcast.
Brian,
Time
break it
out.
down.
Let's we are now doing an official timeout. This is of the
do I need
beer.
to open the beer now?
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Everyone needs to
It's
open the
fucking
beer.
delicious.
So Brian, let's do a quick official timeout.
I'm gonna pee behind the shed while you guys are doing.
So go ahead. Glad we got
Take the headset off.
Yeah, he just walks on, cuts stuff. All right, we're now on the second beer of the podcast. It's called Gummies Fruit Punch IPA. IPA.
IPA, yeah.
No,
It's
there's two I's though. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said IPA.
Yeah. It's from Sweetwater Brewing Company, Atlanta, Georgia. This bad boy,
TL.
fucking 9.5, legit tastes like fucking
It tastes like nothing when I just took a sip
fruit
of it.
punch.
Yeah, it
like
tastes like nothing.
like
And-
Kool-Aid,
yeah.
basically. This shit is dangerous,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Shane has shouted something while he's urinating. We can't hear a thing.
This is fucking delicious. This is when you talk about like summer beers, like this is what you sit drinking at the pool, literally.
Yeah, this
This
thing.
this is. Don't get me wrong. It will definitely give you a hangover because of the sugar rush in here. But god damn it, it is fucking delicious.
So yes, I agree with Brian. This thing will fuck you up.
Mind your way.
So
Woo. So good.
yeah, this is fantastic. So when I first saw this, I thought I was gonna have the worst heartburn ever because I saw I saw
The
fruit
hair
punch.
hasn't gone a full.
Oh yeah, it has
full
got,
J yet.
yeah, no sport mode yet.
We're still in casual mode.
Yeah, I just saw gummies. I was like, oh god damn it, this is gonna happen. So I was gonna jump in the pool and freak out, but this thing is insane.
Delicious.
There is no. It's like there's
Tastes just like it smells.
there.
Delicious.
It tastes like fucking fruity pebbles.
Yeah, there is no carbonation whatsoever. It's like just a.
Tastes like Kool-Aid.
It does. It got that sugar. and it goes straight down.
And as a
And I just
as
get
a person
fucked
who
up.
hates IPAs, I gotta say, I don't know what the fuck.
No, it's not an IPA.
It does not.
It's
It's
an
IPA.
no, it's an IPA.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it means.
But still IPA.
Yeah, no, it's a double IPA.
So
No.
does that mean it's a double IPA?
I guess so.
Well, I mean, that might be why the 9.5
Yeah.
ABV. There.
So, all right, so
that would make sense, but still,
But it doesn't even taste like an IPA.
no.
It
at
has
all.
no. Yeah.
This is this is delicious. You could mixing this with fucking vodka.
See the emergency room.
But I'm not gonna lie, it's probably fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Whew.
Man,
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe for the next
you
another
know you got a good
podcast.
beer. Like if you say like I could mix this with vodka, like damn, that must be good.
I can take this beer that's already 9.5%.
We could make this a 24
start
proof.
dumping
Yeah.
out, just up Everclear in there. It's fine.
yeah,
Yeah, no big
that's great.
deal.
The old Rutgers days, you know.
Yeah, no big deal.
Awesome. This is where we jump off roofs and shit. All right, so moving on. Any other quotes we got going on? We got tons. Let's
yeah,
get
yeah.
I have a quote about this beer. It tastes,
time in.
it tastes like Mama June after hot yoga.
Is this is what Mama June tastes like?
What does Mama June taste like? Like two hobos fucking in a chute filled with piss. Yeah, I have three quotes that I was literally just laughing my balls off at. It was that one, and then he's like, "I will shoot your fucking cat." He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I don't even have a cat. Then whose kitty litter did I just shit in?
Oh, that's right. The guy's fucking.
I was so scared. I don't even know.
And then since Buck's here, he's like, "You look like an avocado had sex with an older, more disgusting avocado."
And then right after, you look like Freddy Krueger had sex with a topographical map of Utah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much anything T.J. Miller said was fucking
Like, just
hysterical.
gold.
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, like the favorite scenes is the banter between him and
Yeah.
Stupinder and TJ. What's his name?
Miller.
TJ Miller
or
and
Weasel.
fucking old bat blind Al.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like they're just so good.
So I like the one where he's like, what was she building?
I didn't even know those names that he was saying. It was like
I didn't. Yeah, I was going to look it up.
Yeah,
And I
like
forgot.
the,
to, yeah.
the models of the wood
Yeah,
things that
the
she was building.
Dushan or
no,
whatever.
except we're not doing that. We're doing this.
Oh,
Yeah.
from IKEA. Oh,
yeah.
God, yes.
Would you rather I build it and you kill the people for money? But the fact she was building.
Why you're
things
such
like
a dick, douchebag this morning? Right?
Oh, it's definitely gonna pop up when we're watching this. We have the.
I can't imagine, like, how do you find that person on, like, it had to be Craigslist.
Yeah.
No, that's what she said.
what she said, yeah.
Last time I fucking looked for a Craigslist roommate, some shit like
Definitely
that.
peg you also. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I see. All right, Kev, got any other? You got quotes? Anything?
It would be great
I
if
just
we-
have a couple, but no, go ahead, Shinji.
like the picture that I have of Buck on my phone is when Ryan Reynolds is all burnt up and he's got the two little legs and he's
Yeah.
with the Hawaiian shirt on. That's two though. So
Yeah, that's too, yeah.
sorry, Kev. Go
No,
ahead.
you're good. No, so I just have. I'm going to save what my favorite quote of the movie is for when we actually do that because there's a lot that's going on here. But other ones I want to bring up. The very beginning of the movie, whose balls you have to finally get your very own movie? I can't tell you his name, but it rhymes with Pulverine. And let me tell you, he's got a nice pair of smooth criminals down under.
Smooth criminals down under.
So we got that. We got looks aren't everything. Looks are everything. You ever hear Dave Beckham speak? It's like he mouth sexed a can of helium. You think Ryan Reynolds got this far on superior acting method? So yeah, they got that also.
Yeah.
And then I already mentioned it before also. Listen, Al, if I never see you again, I want you to know that I love you very much. And I also buried 1,600 kilos of cocaine somewhere in the apartment right next to the cure for blindness. Good luck. And there's one dumb quote that Weasel does have later on when he's getting the plan to actually to go fight Francis. He's like, look, I'd love to go with you, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
And then they leave and he says to Blind Eyes like, "You want to get fucked up?"
Yeah.
All the guns, please.
We could be-
all the guns.
It was, when I was watching the movie, it was turning into me just writing fucking everything Deadpool said down. Like, there's no point in doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I chose two. One is Wade and one is Deadpool. I fucking giggle like a little schoolgirl. Anyway, Brian, you have anything that you want to add to that?
No, I feel like I agreed or added one or two. And
All right, fair enough. So let's take a break because we're almost an hour into this fucking podcast.
Really?
We're at 45 minutes and 24 seconds.
That's not almost an hour.
I don't know how to do math.
55 minutes is almost an hour. 45 minutes is quarter.
That's like one class period in high school. What are you doing here?
One class period. Well, we can continue if
It's
you
like
want.
B Nasty's jerk-off session in high school.
All right, let's take a quick break and we'll finish the rest of this podcast.
That's 4 back to back. What are you
It's
talking
4 back
about?
to back. That's great. That's fantastic. All right, we'll be right back. Everyone thinks it's a full-time job. Wake up, a hero. Brush your teeth, a hero. Go to work, a hero. Not true. Over a lifetime, there are only 4 or 5 moments that really matter. Moments when you're offered a choice to make a sacrifice, conquer a flaw, save a friend, spare an enemy. In these moments, everything else falls away. The way the world sees us, the way we are. Ugh! Why? All right, we are back. Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka RB2 podcast. We're gonna finish out the rest of this movie. Deadpool, R-rated.
I'm glad you didn't throw up.
Why, Deadpool? Why did you do that? Actually, you know what? I didn't
You
do
were
it.
droning on.
So I have to say, we just saw the scene where Deadpool puts on his
The Hoodal.
he's like, "They're Crocs. You mean your blue masturbating shoes?" I have to say that when we just met Nick at the OST,
We had his red
Nick
mask.
was wearing his red masturbating shoes. Maybe it was secretly for tonight. You know, he was wearing his red masturbating shoes.
You never know.
I was going to say, there's a quote there that I actually had listed. I didn't say because I wanted to plow through pretty quickly, but just a dumb, stupid quote. It's like, love is blind, Wade. It's like, no, you're blind.
I would never wear Crocs.
I never have. and I can't see it
Nick
happening.
rolled up, the Godfather rolled up with Coca-Cola Crocs on.
Yes, he wore those to my daughter's birthday party.
Nice.
Yeah, he wears those Crocs.
He does.
He must masturbate a lot.
Yeah. The Godfather does what he pleases.
Hey, Godfather!
All right, listen.
Oh, we're a little loud.
A little
We're a little
loud.
loud,
Listen,
little loud.
we woke up one kid. I don't wake up two, you motherfuckers. Shut up. All right, so let's continue on with the rest of this podcast. On to the awards. Best quote. Anything can fly in this, but
It's tough.
let's throw some stuff out. Let's what do you guys want to do? What do we like?
All right, so when I went with the one quote I didn't go over, it's like, let me see, hold on. Damn it.
That's not a quote.
I don't mind.
You might be wondering, why the red suit? Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed. This guy's got the right idea. He wore his brown pants. And the reason why I have is the best quote. It has the great follow-up in the next movie. Holy shit, it's the fucking Juggernaut. Wow, I should have worn my white pants. Phenomenal follow-up quote.
No,
Anyway.
that's Juggernaut is in the second one.
That's what I'm saying. I said it leads into the second one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I said that, yeah.
Pay attention,
Holy shit, it's the fucking Juggernaut. Oh,
Yeah.
I should have worn my white pants.
Yeah.
Great follow-up quote to that. I think the brown pants is probably the first quote I think of from this movie anyway, so, but whatever. All right, what do you guys got? I'm fucking
So
sitting here by myself.
I got two quotes, and one is from actually in the beginning when he's talking to Dopinder, talking about love, and I was like, you got whatever he says, like you got to hold on to it when he's talking about Gita. So like, I don't have the exact quote, but
You know what? That's a good quote, Brian. I don't have it, but
God damn it, I don't have it word for
if you're
word.
gonna bring a quote to the table, have the quote.
I know I should have it, but what
You know what the best quote for the movie was? The one I don't know.
I like it.
God, put some research into it.
yeah, I know,
Brian, you know?
I know.
Moving on. Shane?
No, but the other one, the other one is the avocado having sex with the older avocado. it just sums up the movie.
All right. Shane?
Yeah, I mean that was one of my favorites, but I'm still gonna go with what is Mama June? Like two hobos fucking in his shoe filled with piss.
You know what I went with? I went with Stan Lee appearance at the strip club. And give it up for Chastity! The old DJ at the fucking strip club. That's it. I was like, okay. We've all been there.
You can't buy love, but you can rent it.
I'm not gonna lie, he does sound like a strip club DJ.
Yeah, they all sound like, all
Is there a
right,
cer-
let's give it up for Barbie. Welcome to the stage.
Here comes Cassidy.
All right.
Is there
Should have called her irony.
Yeah. Is there like a certain filter that they all use that they all have the same voice?
Yeah, they have that, and they have the horn on their phones.
I have that on my phone.
I know.
I know.
Well, let's
You won't do it right now.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
I'm
Holding.
All right.
Just like he doesn't have the quote. He doesn't have the fucking. There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what else do we have?
Edit to the.
What else do we have on the?
All right, Shane, what quote did you write down? Because you're actually prepared.
I already said that.
No, he said that. So
Are you
that was-
say it
Say it again, because no, I'm not listening to any of you, actually.
Asshole.
No. I'm the bad guy.
all right. So no. So
I've
we're
got the
done.
soundtrack to go on.
At least Brian's
Gone with the Wind
listening.
on this.
So, who cares? Best scene. Best scene. What we got for best scene? This we can kind of narrow it down.
I went with the open.
The highway scene, right?
I go with that.
The
highway
credits crawl
scene? No,
to
the credits
into
crawl.
Yeah.
The highway
that's
scene?
what I
Yeah,
went-
yeah.
yes,
Probably one of my favorite.
So we're
out of
going
all
like the first
Marvel-
15 minutes of the movie.
That's what I
Yeah.
went. Yeah, basically, yeah.
The opening credit, like the opening.
Into the taxi
Into the
ride,
taxi
into
ride,
the start
into the
of the
start
fight. Yeah,
fight.
that's what I went with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're all in agreement.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay.
All right, so hold on. Let me get to my other ones. All right. The Randy Watson Award.
Dopinder.
This is tough
Yeah.
for me, man.
I agree.
As much as
I had three hard.
Three hard.
finalists.
Oh, fucking
listen,
I mean, I am Irish, so it's the three
Listen,
hard is
Three hard.
pushing it.
Pushing it. That's fucking training level hard.
all right. So obviously, like for me, Vanessa should win just based on looks. She's phenomenal, but she's in the movie a lot.
Ugh, 9.5. Yes.
9.5. A tan.
But
A tan.
but Dopinder is not in the movie a lot.
I need all the guns.
So that's why I would go with him over the old lady.
Oh, I went Blindell. Yeah.
I went. It was Dopinder,
But TJ
Blindell,
Miller
but
is-
TJ
yeah.
and Weasel.
But he's in the
He's
movie a lot
bit
too.
Yeah.
So that's
How
why I
much,
didn't.
like he always like he just.
But he's so
delivers.
vital to this movie, so that's why it was
Is
tough.
he though?
Yeah,
Not
kind of.
his role isn't vital. His
Wait, who?
His lines are fucking fantastic.
Wait, which one? Who are we talking about
The
now?
bartender Weasel.
Weasel?
He's not. He's not.
He kind of is.
detrimental
It's
to
his
the
best
story.
friend.
Right, but who really needs him?
He does.
I figured you guys were gonna get a Dopinder role, so
Dopinder was
No,
good.
I went Blindell.
I went blind out too.
Oh, all right.
I agree with both.
Blind Owl was 2.
He was, she was 2 for me. So she. All right. So, Dopinder and Blind Owl are great choices. So, now we're going to the worst character, Adrian Balboa.
Suicide! You've seen him, you know how strong he is. You can't win!
Who are we going for worst character? Oh, listen,
The annoying teen.
Yeah, I have Negasonic also.
Negasonic. All right. So I
Really?
originally.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with the recruiter because he just looks like a giant creep.
He is a like a
All right.
pedophile.
Yeah, that's my whole reasoning for
But he's
it.
only in it for like 3 seconds.
I know, but Sinead O'Connor.
Nothing Connor's in the whole movie. And
Nothing
she sucks.
compares to you.
I know, but we're going number 2. She looks fucking good.
So here is where.
Yes, she
So
does.
here's where I agree with everyone on when I first saw the movie. I hated Negasonic. What the shit? That name is awesome. I hated her when I first saw the movie. Then after years coming out, I went with Weasel because of his sexual assault.
What? No, no.
So-
You can't go based on. You're going based on
Him being
Real life events.
real life events.
No. You're going.
I know.
Okay, so
I know.
this movie
Jay?
just came out. You're going based on what you just saw.
Jay, this is business, and you're taking it personal.
I am. I'm the podcast fucking host.
Look at him. He even put his fucking guns out too. He's like, I'm ready to fuck
Bro,
this
the
guy.
hair. All right, the hair's coming out.
Oh, we're going to sport mode.
All right, you want to do this?
Jay, your kid's sleeping.
I'll wake up second kid. I'll do it.
Oh, we're in full fucking sport.
Look
mode.
at her.
Ew.
She sucks.
She's
The
horrible.
stupid nose ring.
Thank you. Okay, so
I
you're
know.
back on board.
I know.
Yes.
I fucking hate her. In this
She's
movie.
so bad.
fucking Sinead O'Connor.
Her fucking annoying teen.
and
fucking-
Sinead O'Connor sucked too. To be honest.
No, she did, but
she didn't do anything special. She sucked. Oh, she sucked.
What was her song? That one song she had.
Nothing compares to you. They say it. In the movie,
Fucking
yeah.
be nasty. The hypon.
No, they literally say it in the movie.
I know, but the hyphen fucking.
he still jerks off to her.
if
I've been
Buck,
jerking off since
if Buck had a-
since
if Buck
sixth
had a-
grade. Haven't looked back.
they make the joke, if Buck had a nickel for every time she jerked off to her.
Yeah, the hyphen carries that fucking jerk off bag. He's like, I see you have a lot of fucking coins, nickels in here.
He jerks off right into that bag.
Brother, what?
I would.
What? All right.
Please, can we all get on board that Negasonic is the worst?
All right,
character.
Negasonic's the worst. We give him a microphone for a
Brian, who
second.
did you have?
What did he say?
Oh, I went with the
Hyphen,
creep-
speak into-
I went with the creepy
hyphen. Speak into the microphone.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
Be nasty. Listen, we can't hear you.
Give him the microphone.
You need to go on the record. Come into the microphone.
That's what she
I
said.
said Sinead O'Connor was crying in the whole video. It's very, very moving, very emotional. Nothing compares to you.
Is that why you jerk off to
Get
it?
off to?
No, but I said mine would be a duffel bag, and I could still use it as a weapon. Once that shit hardens.
very crusty.
Like his sheets.
Like a cop opened the
Chris.
back door.
Chris Griffin, open up your sheets.
Did you ever? You probably never have done the Superman to a woman. Did you ever do that? You jizz on her back and fucking put the sheets on her. She wakes up and sits.
He doesn't have enough time. He's already jizzed by the time she takes off her clothes.
All right, so moving on.
And I'm out.
All right. It's so.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. So let's continue on. All right, BTS behind the scenes. Does anyone have any BTS before I go on? All right, so this 9.5.
Wow, amazing.
9.5, bro. This is getting to me. All right. During a talk at Google, Ryan Reynolds revealed that the taxi driver character Dopinder was named after a really cool guy he knew in elementary school who died when hit by lightning.
Oh
the
my
character
God.
was meant to be attributed to him. Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that's great.
That's awesome.
So the tribute was to turn him into a psychopath who kidnaps his brother's fiance that he was interested in or whatever.
I guess so. So when 20th Century Fox refused to pay the writers of the film, Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, for on-set input, Ryan Reynolds paid out. So here we go. So this is crucial. Ryan Reynolds paid out of his own pocket for them to be on set to look over the film. Reese stated, "We were on set every day. Interestingly, Ryan wanted us there. We were on the project for 6 years. It was really
Who is this?
Ryan Reynolds
writers.
paid out the guys, the writers, basically. A core creative team of us, Ryan and the director Tim Miller. Fox, interestingly, wouldn't pay us to be on set. Ryan Reynolds paid out of his own money for his own pocket. That's why this movie is so fucking good. Because Ryan knew this is gonna be a fucking. He knew he's gonna make like triple
Billions of
the
fucking
back
dollars.
on the back end. Because he's like dedicated to this.
This basically did like $1 billion, right? Worldwide.
Probably. I gotta look at
Any
exactly what it
movie
was.
where he acts like the way he acts, like normally, it makes a fucking ton.
Because
of money.
like all the fans
That's what they wanna
included
see.
like knew this is we want you and we know you could do well at this. Oh, here it comes the superhero landing. Here it comes superhero landing. Oh, she did. Oh, superhero landing.
Deadpool was 800 million worldwide.
It's bad.
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
bad. It's
But
bad
that's
for
huge.
these. Oh, it's fantastic. All right, Rob Liefeld. I can't pronounce
Rabbi.
it. I know, Rabbi. Old school. So Rob Liefeld, at around 17 minutes, the creator of Deadpool, a customer at the bar when Wade addresses two people, Buck Liefeld. So the guy who created Deadpool was at the bar in the beginning of the movie.
He's one of the principal actual artists for Marvel.
Correct. Yep. Stan Lee was in a movie, as I said before. Is the DJ at strip club. Here comes Chastity. Fucking best quote ever. All right, that's just me. All right. So anyway, as I said before, anyone else want to throw any BTS background stuff that's going on in this movie?
It's all you, brother.
All right, that's it. All right.
If you smell what
With
the
The Rock
is cooking.
All right. Can The Rock make this movie better? or where should we put him in the movie?
Blind Al.
As much as that's funny, that is. No.
Then you could have the scene of him tearing up the apartment looking for the 1,600 kilos of cocaine also. Just
I don't know. I think I am-
bottoming the furniture.
I am as a Colossus because they could fight with
I thought
Gina
so.
Carano.
I thought him as being the Colossus as the metal guy and trying to put in a fake accent because I thought
I wouldn't even want him to do a fake, like that stupid Russian accent. Where did that come from?
It's
Like,
from the
why?
comics. No, it's from the comics.
But that doesn't go with the back. Like again,
no.
again,
Colossus is Russian.
Yeah.
I know, but then you go back to all the Marvel movies, and Colossus is just a white guy.
That's why it was fucked up beforehand.
But and I think it would be funnier if Rock was doing a Russian
Most
accent.
of Russian is white. The Russian people are white.
Yeah, the Caucasus Mountains.
Yes,
Yeah,
and?
Caucasian.
So, what the? I'm so
But they
fucking
still have
lost.
the accent,
You
is what
lost
he's
me.
saying.
So,
But you're aware that Russia has a distinct accent, even though
Yes,
they're just
I
white.
want the guy Colossus to look like the Rock, but I want the accent to be Russian.
But the Rock's not white.
Who cares? Neither is Colossus. He's a fucking.
He's silver. It's kind of white.
He's not white at all.
all right,
Who says Colossus has to be a white guy?
because he is in the comics.
There's a lot of shit that happens in the comics.
Well, right now,
I wasn't
all
getting that.
he
I'm
is-
just saying in the comics
Look
he's
at it.
Russian.
He's all steel.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. All right. Stop. Let me explain Colossus's power.
He rock bottoms.
He can drink a whole bottle of vodka.
Fuck.
I am the machine.
He can lay the smack
I am
down.
the machine. That's who Colossus should be. That fucking guy, the fat fucking guy.
Bert
and
Kreischer.
yes, and then he becomes jacked. That's who Colossus should be. So in the comics, Colossus is a Russian guy who's jacked. His power is become steel. His body becomes steel. He legit turns into steel. That is
Yes.
steel.
Okay. What's the problem with him being black?
Who said anything about him being black?
He said he's a fucking Russian white guy.
That's exactly who's in a fucking
But it's not. It's all steel. So who cares what's underneath it?
He's too well spoken.
What the fuck, Buck? Shut the fuck up.
Buck, are you by any chance a cop in Edison?
You know,
You racist fuck. Shut the fuck up.
it's okay because he's Jewish. So.
All right.
I think we should move on from this.
Should there be a sequel
category?
franchise TV series? The Rock question is done.
Oh, the Rock question. Okay.
Should there be a sequel franchise TV series? Yes. They're making 3. The second one, I enjoyed the second one. The third one,
I did too.
I'm fucking excited for the
I'm looking
third
forward to
one.
seeing it.
I can't wait.
I mean, that's the whole point we're doing this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. All right. If you were to be in the movie, where would you put yourself?
Strip club with T.J. Miller.
Oh man. You know what? I can't believe I dropped the ball on this one. I fucking said the Merc bar.
I was originally going to.
Man,
you know what?
I fucked this
Strip
up.
club
I did.
with T.J. Miller.
I fucked this up.
Well, again, that's where you would like to be, but I know it's not where I'm going to be.
Well, are you
on
in the
a
highway
holiday
dead?
party.
No.
I know I'm with TJ.
No, I'm the guy that works in the office while Deadpool's beating the shit out of other guys just sitting there at his desk like, what the fuck is going on? That's probably me.
That's probably the shitty desk job. I fucking like.
And he's just sitting there just looking at him like, all right, I don't know, it's good. Can I go home early
I
today?
want to look at big titties and talk to T.J. Miller all fucking.
Yeah, that's what you want to do, but I know it's not what's going to happen.
No, you get to put yourself wherever you want.
That's
No,
what I'm gonna. That's what's gonna happen. You
Listen.
know, it's my fantasy, Kevin. Okay,
It
Not
is.
yours.
It is. You
the fuck
put-
out of my fantasy.
No,
I am
the
right there
question
with
is,
you.
You
Listen.
put yourself wherever you want.
Yes, the
That's
titty
exactly.
bar.
Yeah, and every
with
time you do
T.J.
this, I know
Miller.
I'm going to end up in the worst spot in every movie. That's the way everything works. It's do I want to be?
come
Do
on.
I want to be the first guy shot in Saving Private Ryan? No, I don't. But I know it's what's going to fucking happen.
Okay, well, you go to the dank bar and probably get in a fight, or you go look at some nice big giant titties and fucking listen to
TJ
T.J. Miller all
TJ
fucking
Miller
night.
sits down right next to me, and I have $20
All right,
in
fine.
singles.
I'm at the strip club, and then
And
a
it
fucking.
looks like a BYOB place too, so you got a fucking.
All right, fine. I'm at the strip club, and
You
then
know
that
what?
fucking giant guy that fucking beats the shit out of everyone the first scene in the movie fucking shows up. and
Hey,
beats the
but
shit out of me. for some
was
reason.
still there. He was still like, all right, you got.
But at least while I was still conscious, I got to see titties while I was there.
You know what,
so.
Shane? You fucking won. I fucked up. I'll tell you what.
I'm right there with Shane. I was like, that's my only spot.
You guys won. I fucked this up. I said the bar. I said the Merc bar.
The bar.
That's my second spot.
Yeah.
But like
I was like, I can't believe I fucking forgot. I forgot.
Am
that.
I a merc or I'm just someone who goes in there?
If it was my dark days, then you know what, I'm going to that bar. But
Like, am I a merc?
Am I
Probably
nice?
not.
No, okay. But
No, I'm just someone who I buy rounds for people at that
Let's go
bar.
hang out, Weasel. Listen to fucking this guy just talk all night and look at nice big titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's probably gonna buy me a dance.
And he's
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah. I thought
He owns a bar.
Listen, every girl that was in that fucking club
was fucking hot as fuck.
That was the fucking A+ squad.
That was, yeah.
I can see Buck shifting in his seat a little bit there when the scene came on too.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't a Tuesday night squad.
Just went from 6 to midnight.
Yeah. All right. Would you like to have a beer with one of the characters?
So the answer
Did we
here is
just
Vanessa,
establish
right?
Vanessa, listen, no, because you're getting fucked up by Deadpool. Because she's taken.
What? If she's on the clock?
No. But if you're in the...
I'm sorry, Jay. This is my fantasy. I can do whatever I want. No.
How long was it before he was fucked up until he came back to her?
No, because
Like a year? 2 years?
Yeah, she's got bills to pay.
Does she go back to escorting?
No. While he was gone, getting all Deadpooled, she was doing nothing.
Nope.
275 gets me 48 minutes, and I'm good with 48 minutes.
That's
Go with 48 seconds.
That's what he was good for. What do we do with the other 2 minutes?
What do I do with the other 46? What do you want me to do?
Big as the first two.
I'm sorry. Wait, Buck. I'm
So if
sorry.
I was gonna say, if the answer can't
microphone,
be-
please.
Oh, here.
Sorry.
Yeah, here. Here you go.
If I had 48 minutes with that girl and it only took 2 minutes, that just gives me 24 more times.
Thank you.
24 more times for him to run to the bathroom and jerk off. He already jizzed all over the fucking
If for whatever
carpet
reason I
'cause he
can't
couldn't-
pick,
This podcast is canceled. Thank
if for
you.
whatever reason I can't pick Vanessa because in my fantasy I get killed apparently all of a sudden now, then I'll go with the sympathy Stan Lee vote is what I'll go for hanging out with someone. Then how do you like them apples?
That's actually
It
pretty.
can either be actual Stanley or
At the
Stanley
strip club?
or
Fuck
Stanley the
yeah.
strip club DJ. We'll do either one. I'll hang out with him.
I'm in the background just going, yeah, Cassidy.
Because-
yeah.
because-
I don't understand why I can't just stay at the strip club with Weasel and still have my fucking beer with him.
But at the same time, if I'm having my beer with the strip club DJ, he probably knows all
That's
the girls.
still great
So there you
fucking
go.
pick.
You're getting in right there also.
Listen, I went with Wade. I went with a Deadpool. I'm like, we're going to fucking the bar.
But at the bar, you're going to see me and Wade and me and Weasel hanging out and having a great time with
Then we probably have a fucking party.
So
And then all of us join
Are you
together.
going-
So we'll
Are
say
you going
instead of
with-
having a beer with a character, we
Are
can say,
you
can we
going
just have
with-
a beer at that bar and just hang out?
How about we all
I
go,
think so.
we all go to the strip club and have a beer?
I think so because you know what? Because they're all down for it because
Yeah.
she's working there.
She works there.
And then
I'm so confused. Are we
he's
talking
there.
about the bar or the strip club?
I
Are they
think
not
no,
different places?
we'd probably go from the strip club. We
Back
go
to the bar
from the bar
afterwards.
to the strip
we
club.
take the strippers back to the dive bar,
Bar,
and then we all fuck in the bathroom or something.
bar to, hey, let's go to the strip club. It's like you go to the bar at 6 o'clock and like, 9 o'clock. Hey, let's go to the strip club. All right.
Okay.
That's
midnight.
probably happening.
Midnight. Hey, let's go back to the bar. Hey, you want to come meet us? Okay. And they come back.
Yeah, that's probably what's happening. I think so.
I'm in for all of that.
Yep.
Sign me up.
Okay.
Are we doing that tonight?
I concur.
or no?
That's not happening. All right, so where the ancient boer? Where are we putting the ancient boer in this movie? What do you think?
I have a specific spot.
Please tell.
Not the first time we meet Nega, but the second time when Deadpool shows up to
mansion?
Xavier's school,
Yep.
opens the door, and Negasonic answers. Right then and there, it seems like the perfect spot to put in.
And she's at the door. And
She's at the door,
Yeah, and she's the first one opens the door.
and then just switch Deadpool out with the boer. Like
Yep.
she just sucks so bad.
Yeah, because you're expecting. You're like, oh my. Because when you first see the movie, you're like, oh my god.
They're at Xavier School.
You're like, oh my god. You're like expecting for like
Professor X
the
or
Professor X.
somebody cool.
First, you're expecting like Cyclops, Storm. Oh, Halle
Even
Berry
fucking,
Storm. You're like Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
Well, listen,
Anybody.
They didn't have the
Anybody.
budget for them. They said that in the movie. There's no budget for these
Beast.
people.
Yeah, it's like
It's a huge house for only 2 people living here.
yeah. I know. I get it, but like you know what?
I feel like that's the perfect like
Which obviously they address
just the way
in the second-
boer, like when you look at the boer, she's coming up to like the door.
Yes.
And then
No, you're 100% right.
Yep. That's exactly. That's like, yeah, I can't agree anymore.
So my answer is probably too meta, but when Francis explains to him what they actually do, and he's like, "Oh, we're not making you a superhero. You're going to be a super slave. We'll have to do whatever you want." I want Wade Wilson to just start doing the boo.
That's actually pretty good. So, yeah. Okay. So we just finished up the H and Boer. Now we're moving on. Thank you, Buck. Be nasty for that. So our favorite, Tokyo Drift. Where are we putting it? This is probably the toughest thing I've ever found.
I have two, but they're from the same scene.
Okay.
They're both from the first chase scene.
Okay.
It can either
But
drop.
Salt and Pepper was fantastic. All right,
Oh, yeah.
before we start, the soundtrack. Oh, God.
Phenomenal.
Soundtrack was fucking awesome.
Goddamn, this Gummy's beer. Fantastic. Was great. The soundtrack was phenomenal in this entire movie, and everyone was great. Go on, Shane.
When you get the highway chase, my two visions were when he drops into the fucking SUV, like start it there. Then I'm like, ooh, what if you start it when he's smashing his head against the radio, and then it starts playing. Now I'm like, I don't know how because it would work out with the fight scene.
Is it still going when he does the scene where it's spinning and he goes, "Shit, did I leave the oven on?"
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right.
So I don't know how long it would go in there, but I see it when he drops in, like just starting like that, or when he's getting his head smashed against the fucking radio, it's starting like that, just because it's the radio and it's
Yes, yeah, it hits it and starts.
Yeah, those are my two.
So it's like he starts hitting the radio and it's like,
yeah, but also when he drops into like
I think
Okay.
for me, I think the drop in is
the drop in would be the
where it starts.
yeah.
Because
I also don't
it's
know
about to go down.
yeah, and then you get that whole scene with it.
Yeah, yeah. That was mine. It was like
As soon as he breaks through the glass, like then it starts.
okay,
That's mine.
okay, I like that. Anyone have anything else?
So I don't know how it would work because it's not long enough of a scene. But when he's taunting the guy when he's on the Zamboni is what I went with.
I exactly. I like that too. I was like, I was so pissed. It wasn't
But
long
again,
enough.
it's so short. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, but remember, was it Office Christmas Party or the?
Yes.
And that was like a split second.
it was quick. I was doing some quick video editing. I may try that. I was like, fuck, but I'm very lazy.
I think it's now on you to see.
God damn it!
And
It's
plus,
always on me.
And plus, at that point, the only thing you're interrupting is the dumb improv Deadpool song. Also, so it's
That's
not
true.
you're not interrupting Salt and Pepper. So
That's true. Because Salt and Pepper was so good. He's just like, yeah, it's just like fucking. All right, fuck me. I'll try both.
giggity.
I'll see what I can do. Can't make any promises, and I'll see what the best one is. So that's what we'll see what we can do for Tokyo Drift. But they're both fucking phenomenal.
Like the Zamboni, like yeah, it's a good slow.
yeah.
But then I'm just thinking about the drop, like boom.
It's so perfect.
I think
like,
it's such a good drop.
Yeah.
like
Because I like that. Because once he drops off, once he jumps off, you just start playing the music that's going on. Zamboni's just fucking stupid. It's just like you never expect it. It's like what the fuck.
Don't get me wrong. The Zamboni is just funny.
Yes.
But like if it was just a straight Zamboni, then I could probably go with it.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
But it wasn't.
I'll figure it out. I'll see what's going on and see what works best. So moving on. What memorabilia would you take from this movie? What'd you guys take? I tell you what. I want the Deadpool suit. That's what I want.
So that was one of the things I was thinking of, but I went a little bit more. I don't know if this actually works or not.
The Crocs?
No. Can I?
he wants to jerk off in the blue.
Can I just own? Look, I already said it's going to be something different from anyway. It's not an actual like physical thing from the movie. Well, I guess it is actually. Can I just own the bar? I want to be the owner of the bar.
Yeah.
The strip club or the bar?
The bar. I mean, I go to a strip club too, but I think the bar is the most.
Okay.
Going off his.
You don't have to hire bouncers because the bar apparently just runs itself.
He could have the whole bar.
That's fantastic idea.
I want the Deadpool.
The scoreboard?
The scoreboard.
Oh.
That would be a perfect man cave
That's
fucking
perfect.
thing.
We can hang it right next to my
Yes.
fucking scoreboard from Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
right next to each other.
The old school fucking side.
That's what I said I want from Bloodsport. I want the fucking scoreboard. We'll put them right next to each
Deadpool
other.
versus Francis.
Where's Paco?
Who's going to be the first person to actually die in the Bloodsport, in the Kumite.
Oh my god! I'm pretty sure Deadpool would win. That would be Deadpool versus
Anyway, no,
I
Frankie
would want.
Dukes.
I want the actual pool, like the Deadpool, what they have.
Yeah. The
I think that'll be
chalkboard.
Yeah, just put it above your bar, like where this TV is, like just
Yeah.
a Deadpool. Like that'd be fucking.
I think
That's
I
pretty
think my
cool.
wife would
That-
fucking be pissed off. She's like, well, "What does this mean?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. It's
Don't worry
great.
about it, honey.
Like, don't erase it. Ah, fuck, it's worthless
Fuck,
now.
now
That-
it's worthless.
That's
It's
pretty
worthless.
cool. I would.
Who cares? Who cares? It's our kid's birthday.
I think I have two choices, and it's either his swords or the Dakota ring.
Wait,
Do you want the
Voltron
ring
ring? Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the engagement
No,
ring pop?
the Voltron ring.
Voltron ring?
Nobody wants it. You don't know. Well, you either do know or don't know where that ring is.
I don't want to
And
know
the
where
other
that.
one, so, yeah.
tastes like
They don't.
So
they
I'll
don't
take the
literally.
Voltron ring.
They don't literally tell you where it came from. They just said, "Where did you get?"
Well,
that?"
you gotta taste it to find out where it came from.
Be nasty. The mucus queen.
You know
is yours.
Vanessa would all.
She's like,
Give me that ass.
I like the fact she wants to do fucking anal.
Yeah.
She's fucking awesome.
Good for her.
As if they hadn't done it already at that point. Come on now.
I know. That's well. She said she obviously-
She was strapping up with the fucking strap on.
It was Women's Month, you know.
Me too.
fucking
2018. Oh, it's Deadpool 2.
It's 2016.
No, I was going to screen said 2018, but it's Deadpool 2. I didn't realize. I
Oh,
switched over.
the hair.
Oh, sport mode is all official.
Oh shit! All right, moving on. All right, final thoughts. I can't do it. Final thoughts. Let's go.
It's a phenomenal movie. One of the better Marvel movies that were ever put out. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds rap.
Rhino Reynolds.
Rhino. The new WWE.
Ryan Reynolds is at his peak in this.
We are fucked up. 9.5. Give me some gummies.
Ryan Reynolds is at his peak in this, and he's just fucking.
Let's move on to pass
he's
number
a-
5.
He's a star.
We're taking number 1
stars,
spot.
and like everything about this movie is just really good. Just you got your comedy, you got your action, and they blended it perfectly, and it was just really, really well done. And like you said, Ryan put his heart and soul into this movie, and it took years to do, and it shows. So that part alone is just fantastic.
And you can tell how much he cares from all that shit they did with all the publicity of trying to get Wolverine in the fucking movies. And
exactly.
Now it's
And it happened.
And it's why I hope to God. I hope Deadpool 3 is so good because
Oh
you can
my
tell
God.
this is what they've wanted all.
Yeah, exactly.
All the time.
Exactly.
With the shit.
Just, and
Exactly.
just like the comedy between him and
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh
yeah.
Jackman, yeah, like the backstory of them, like in real life.
Yeah,
just
they're best friends.
So
It's just like,
fucking funny.
Yes,
Like
yes.
years and years of them going back and
Him,
forth.
you know, I wish they would have had a superhero with Jake Gyllenhaal. You see that shit? Because they fucking clown Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, they clowned Ryan
time.
Reynolds.
No,
But when they did the whole Christmas sweater thing,
yes, was it Reynolds or was it?
Reynolds was the one who didn't have it. and
Oh
the others
yes,
did.
but like Gyllenhaal was involved in that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, really?
oh my god, it's so fucking good.
they should have
Jake
brought him back.
Gyllenhaal's a
Maybe
boy.
I hope they bring him back.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll bring him back as
Mysterio.
Mysterio?
That's the
Yes,
only
he was
thing we
good.
got, yeah.
Actually, Mysterio was
Oh, he was
a good
really
thing.
good.
He's a fantastic villain. I wish they would have kept him.
Gyllenhaal's a good actor.
Do you watch
Yes.
the new
Fuck his sister.
Presumed Innocent?
Yeah.
Have you guys watched that yet?
What is it?
Presumed Innocent.
Yes,
I
on
heard-
Apple
dude,
Plus.
I heard that's
Yeah,
really good.
It's fucking.
I tell you what,
good.
real quick, I fucking hate him in that show. He's such a good actor, and I hate. Fuck,
His
I
character.
I fucking hate that character. I wish it
plays
wasn't him.
He plays it so good.
He does. I wish it wasn't him because I like him so much. I fucking hate him. I hate that guy. Fuck him. Anyway, Deadpool.
He's good in everything he does.
he does. He does. His all right. All
fucking
right.
jarhead. You're a fucking jarhead.
right.
Jarhead.
All right.
Jarhead.
All right. His best role. All right. Real quick. Gyllenhaal's best role.
Nightcrawler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my voice got very high on that one.
Have you guys seen
Jay just
Nightcrawler?
came in his pants.
That's the one, like the video camera,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
So good.
we are definitely doing that
Absolute sociopath.
within the next 5 years.
At some point, we already have Braveheart lined up for number 100, I think, if I remember right. So maybe number 200.
Anchorman is 100.
Anchorman's 100.
Oh,
We could do Braveheart 99
Why are
or
we not-
101.
oh, okay.
All right, but Nightcrawler,
Oh, it's so good.
That was his best role. All right, anyway, so let's move on.
Final thoughts, Deadpool.
Thank you.
I'll just jump in. Good movie, like I said. It's a great first watch because of how off the wall it is. The action sequences still hold up. Just think about it also. You guys were talking about Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, as the
Ryan
role.
Reynolds.
No, Ryan Reynolds. 'cause
Reynolds
English, unlike
rap.
some people. Anyway. I forgot what I was saying now. God damn it. It's a great origin story movie. You can tell how much Ryan Reynolds wanted this to work. And I do think for an origin story, it's the most engaging one. I don't know if it's because of all of the fourth wall breaking, the comedy, or anything else. But it's just, you get more into it than a Homecoming, a Black Panther, or anything else because of how interesting Ryan Reynolds is as Deadpool. So, and I think actually having him start off as Deadpool and then going back in time to show how it got there probably helps with that as well, because you know where it's going to end up as well. But no, it's a great movie. It's a great first watch. It's still one of their better, I think, even though it's not an MCU movie, it's one of the better Marvel movies overall as well. Again, I don't know if it's in the top 5 because of how prolific the MCU is. It's better than anything in the current phase going on, probably.
Oh, hands down.
But no, it's a good movie, so definitely a good watch.
Okay, Shane.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing I didn't like is how they. It seems like forced how they force in Xavier's school and the annoying fucking Negasonic and Colossus. Like, I feel like they could have did a better job in getting Deadpool introduced to the Marvel school. I just don't like those two characters. They're fucking not good characters. Like, the way they did it is not good. I love the fucking movie.
There's the good. I mean, it's
still an 8.
I know what you're saying, but there's the good payoff in Deadpool 2 also, where they show all the other X-Men are like hiding in the fucking room.
Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
It's a good introduction.
It's a good pay, even though I want that as well because I don't like Colossus or Negasonic either.
Yeah, they're just.
But it's a good payoff to show all the
characters
other X-Men who are like, "Fuck this." I don't
Nobody
want
gives a
anything to do
shit
with it.
about. But it's like, all right, well, I guess we couldn't get anybody for the movie, so this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever. Like, I hate those. I don't like Colossus either. I don't like Negasonic. They're just their characters are just. Awful.
It's a Deadpool-centric movie. You want more Deadpool anyway.
It's not even that. Like, you get full Deadpool. Like, if you could have gave me 2 other characters besides those 2 to introduce them into the.
Well, now we're getting Wolverine, so it'll pick up hopefully.
Too bland.
Yeah,
Both of them are very.
They are
bland,
very
yeah.
bland. They're very.
It's a good point,
hyphen.
Good point. Good point.
Good point. Thank you.
But
Thank
I
you.
do again.
Put your
even
dick
though
away.
those 2 characters suck balls, the movie's still an 8. So.
Yeah.
You said suck balls. Put your dick away again, Buck.
You know what? As I agree with Shane, those 2 characters, Colossus, pretty spot on as who he is. Negasonic, I'm pretty sure she is a made up mutant.
She's in the comic books, but I don't know if she's actually
I don't
around
know.
when Deadpool starts. I don't know if she's actually there or not. She might have been introduced later, and then they retro.
Honestly, I don't know.
Fuck it, I'll look it up.
I don't know exactly where she was.
I know she's an actual character.
Is she-
though,
Could have
but-
picked like Jubilee or something.
Jubilee
Could've
fucking,
picked
she's the
anybody.
fucking
Like, just-
worst.
Even if you pick Colossus, it just made him
She's
a
just
better
as
character.
bad as Negasonic.
Or
Jubilee
Negasonic.
fucking-
It's like, just don't make him annoying and boring.
But at least people
You know what?
Oh no, she had to have been retroed. Her first appearance is August 2001. That has to be after Deadpool, right?
No, Deadpool was 2000.
I thought he was.
I just said
it was like 99 2000. No, I'm saying the character for Deadpool introduced in the comics.
Oh, Deadpool was way after. Was way before.
That's what I'm saying.
Regardless.
So, no, because you gotta have shitty background characters in order to.
Yeah,
Like,
Deadpool was
to go
introduced
with.
in '90, so she didn't become an actual character
Like, do you
in the
think it was a
universe.
thing,
so
like-
she wouldn't have been involved in his origin story. Is all. Is what I'm
No,
I think
she
it's the
never
thing
would've been.
they made these shitty characters just to concentrate on Deadpool.
Yes.
Like, so we don't take
Yes.
away all.
Of
Yeah,
course,
that's
of
probably
course,
true,
of
yeah.
course. Yes, and then
You can't have fucking Halle Berry there taking up all the fucking
Yeah,
screen
like
time.
let's not.
Yes, of course.
Let's not put any like cool characters in because that's going to take away from the.
of
coolness
course,
of Deadpool.
yeah, of course, and then that's why.
Hey, Storm's there.
That's why you could put the fucking Juggernaut in the second movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
That's why. That's why. He also says he makes that fourth wall comment, stating like, "Oh, big mansion. And I only see two of you
people
there."
here.
So and I basically get these shit bags. especially like this low level shitbag Negasonic. Like, who the
What
fuck
does she
are you-
do? Like, she throws out like waves. Like, ooh.
Yeah, I have no idea.
She can turn into
Energy.
basically
She
like
can
an
throw a
atomic
car
weapon.
after
is what it-
So-
she juices up a little bit. And
Yeah. So whatever. Who cares about
cares?
her? Who cares about her character? Not really prominent. We want more of Deadpool and his character and what he's going through. So yes, they're there for mutants comic relief. So he
comic
can,
side
so
relief. Just
he can
not
make fun
too
of them.
interesting that we need to care about them.
Yeah. So they play a part for him to make his comic relief part of his family, I guess, and so to further the storyline, which I agree, which they're annoying, but I'm okay with it. Again, I loved it. Again, I agree with Brian with earlier. One of the better origin stories from going on. I thought it was longer when I rewatched it. I was like, wow. I watched it a couple times, but then I took a break for a couple of years. Come back to it, I was like, wow, this is a lot shorter than I expected. Villain sucked. I thought it'd be like a better villain than that shitty Francis. But whatever, it is what it is.
What's my name?
Fuck yeah!
about that?
I'm gonna fucking spell it out for you. So that's it. So that's all I really got on this. I love it. I can't wait for the final installment, and I know it's gonna be done, but I hope it does so well, the third installment, that he is able to get his character
Into.
the rest of the MCU, and he does great cameos
Can we
later on in the MCU.
Well, no, since all right, Deadpool is coming out with Wolverine. What are your just quick thoughts on Josh Brolin in the second one?
as Cable.
As Cable?
Yeah.
I like it. I thought he was really good as Cable, but the fact that I think because you kind of knew they were going to merge at some point, that's what kind of screws me up, is the fact that like he's Thanos and he was so fucking good as Thanos. Like it just kind of ruins.
So it's throwing you off that he was also Thanos and Cable at the
'cause-
same time.
Yeah, because to me he's Thanos. Like don't get me wrong, he was great as Cable. Not gonna lie, he was great.
So cancel. It's like say Infinity War and fuck.
That never happened.
That never happened. Just Deadpool 2, Cable.
I'm perfectly fine with him as Cable.
I thought he was fucking awesome.
So did I. But the fact, like I said, that you know that he's Thanos.
You know, it's Thanos. Yeah.
And he was so fucking good. Especially in Infinity War. Like where like even though like he's CGI'd, like I've never seen a villain besides the Joker, and I mean as Heath Ledger's Joker, take over a movie like that, where you just control the screen, where everything he's on, it's like you have to listen to, and it's just
And I think everybody wants to see. My opinion is everyone wants to see, everyone wanted to see it. Obviously, the next installment of what you call it,
Endgame.
Endgame. Not for just the superheroes, but to see what the fuck Thanos was going to do. Like,
but
that's
you
how
knew,
much-
like, all right, so like obviously,
Well, it was more the build up into Infinity War because they had built up him for that part.
Well, yeah, but the fact that a villain actually wins, like he wins, like,
So,
you know.
hey,
So
that's what when we had our thing, I said,
A villain hasn't won since Darth Vader.
no. What I always said, 7.
yeah,
Kevin
John
Spacey.
Doe.
John Doe, Kevin Spacey.
he does
Yes,
win.
he wins.
We could always do that movie too.
Yeah.
By the way.
We got
Yes,
we
yes,
got
He was always my like top guy because he wins.
He wins. No matter what, even though he dies, he wins.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
He wins because that's what he wanted.
Yeah, everything happened exactly how he wanted it to happen.
Yep.
That's a fucking mastermind right there.
Yeah, but
good.
and the same thing, not to the same context, but if you bring it into Endgame, it is because Thanos he's ready to die because
He already did. what
he's
he
like,
wanted.
hey,
He won.
I did what I was
Yeah.
supposed to do.
You're gonna kill me now. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I don't even have a thing.
You know, and as much as I love Thor and he fucking chops his head off, you know, it's like they're
But yeah,
defeated.
all right, we off topic. I like Josh Brolin. as
Yes.
Cable.
Oh yeah. No, I get it, and I agree. I think he was phenomenal, and I love the whole Goonies callback, and you know, like all that shit that they did. So that was fucking
great.
phenomenal.
So, here's a quick thing. Cable. He is actually the son of Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Get the fuck out of here.
But Jean Grey's clone.
What?
Yeah, long story. So that's what I'll leave you with. I'll tell you later another time. We're going to end this podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to us. Check us out at reelsboozebros.com. Check us out on socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the other stuff. We appreciate it. And that's it. Have a good night. This was live from the outside studio. Cheers.